So this is a paid request from the movie reviewer next door, which thank you for that. For those interested in requesting any type of videos, movie review, re-review, topic, tier list, ranking, video game playthrough, random thoughts, whatever the case may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal. Do have a Cash App as well. Links are down below in the info box, and I will get to it as soon as I possibly can. And this is for Strictly Confidential, a 2024 film, which, once again, I never heard of before, but there's a reason why. This is a film that gets like a 2 point something out of 10 on IMDb, and this is like a really lame teen soap opera that was only made because of nepotism. Because it's directed by Damian Hurley, who's the son of Elizabeth Hurley, who's in the film as well. Hey, there may be people that don't know who the hell that is. Elizabeth Hurley, she was in Austin Powers, the first one. She was in Bedazzled with Brendan Fraser. I think for a while she was with Hugh Grant, I think for a bit. But yeah, she's in the film, and again, her son directs it. And the story of the film is that there's a lead character named Mia. She has a friend named Rebecca, and apparently Rebecca ended her own life. She, under circumstances where apparently she drowned, and there was no body found, but there was a note, and they assumed the note meant that she ended her life. Granted, since there was no body, and the way the note talks, when you hear about the note, it could assume that she just ran away or something else happened, but whatever. So Mia decides, kind of not wanting to, but ultimately goes to see her friend Rebecca's family. Rebecca's mom is Elizabeth Hurley. You also have Rebecca's sister. You have this one guy who used to be Rebecca's boyfriend. You have a few other people. There's I think she's an Asian lady named, what the fuck was her? Natasha. I'm trying to get all these names put together in my fucking head. And the rest of the movie is this boring, tepid, slow, lame, boring. I don't know I don't even want to call it a mystery. It's just her having like a dozen dreams about her friend, or her talking with this guy, or her talking with Rebecca's sister, or her talking about to Rebecca's mom, Elizabeth Hurley. Her talking to this one guy, and he sees the guy has a necklace, which is what Rebecca used to have, and she had the other part of the necklace, so how does this guy have it? And I think there's something about foul play, so who is the culprit? It's just these slow scenes that seem going forever, with lackluster acting, obnoxious music. There are times where, like, she's talking to this psychiatrist to try to get some stuff on Rebecca, but she's like, no, I can't, because she was a patient. And then when she's off looking at her kid or something, Mia steals files and leaves. Granted, you would think the psychiatrist will look, you have a tendency, even if you want to trust or not trust, it's like if a friend is in your room and they leave and just you check your wallet. You're not doing it because you don't trust your friend. You're doing it because just like paranoid, force of habit. It's something that you go somewhere and you check your pocket, make sure your wallet's there, even though you're pretty sure it's there. It's kind of those instinct things, but no. Because if she did, she'd see that they were gone, and then, well, there was only one person here, unless it was the invisible fucking man, or a ghost, and then, shit would hit the fan. And the reason I say soap opera, it goes through a lot of soap opera-ish things. Like the Rebecca, her old boyfriend is now with the sister. So it's like, you're fucking your dead sister's boyfriend? Or as Elizabeth Hurley is with one of the teens, the Natasha, the Asian lady. And they have like a lesbian makeout scene, which is fucking weird because it's directed by her son. So think about it. You're directing your mom to make out with this other lady. Now, they don't get naked. No titties, no ass. So it makes you go, what's the point? If you don't have a lesbian makeout scene, you need some tits and ass. I need the nipples. I need to see the snatch. Maybe even the butthole. But you see none of that, it don't mean nothing, okay? It's like playing chess without chess pieces. It don't mean anything. You just look at that fucking board. While being bored, okay? The fly can be there, but you need the fly swatter to catch the fly unless you're fucking chopsticking Miyagi in or something. So, but it's also weird because it's... I think the guy wrote it too. So you wrote your mom to have a fucking make-out lesbian scene. Maybe some Oedipus, going on, or some frustrations, or kink dreams, or horrible dreams, or fucked up dreams, or nepotism dreams. You need to work out, buddy. Listen, I mean, if I wanted to direct a film, I never put my fucking mom in there to make out with anyone at all. I don't care about man, woman, both or neither. Like, no. So, I mean, that was like the weirdest part of the movie. It's like, okay, Elizabeth Hurley, she's older. She doesn't look as good as she used to, but still, I can't... Sometimes I can never tell if someone did stuff with their face. I know for some people it's very obvious. For me, maybe I'm just being kind on it. I don't know. But, yeah. I don't know why you would write, let alone direct your mom to make out and pet with another lady. I guess if it was a full-blown sexy with nudity, then it'd be even weirder. And a whole lot of nothing else happens. Up until when you get into the third act, spoiler, Rebecca is alive. She never died. She never ended her life. Apparently she was frustrated because she knew about what was going on with her mom, and also there's this thing where I guess the father knew, or the father was going to leave Elizabeth Hurley, and they're getting kind of a little fight. Please don't go. He accidentally tumbled and fell off and died. She didn't say anything, but she was like, she didn't want it to happen, but... So, Rebecca was angry about that. She was angry about the sister fucking her boyfriend. She wrote this letter. Really, the only person she wasn't angry at was Mia, the lead, but she wrote the letter. And she made it seem as if she was going to run away, but then she goes to the ocean, has a little argument with Elizabeth Hurley, she leaves, and then the boyfriend comes by. They get an argument, he tries to drown her, thinks he drowned her, leaves, she woke up, and this guy who had the necklace from earlier that Mia's going, how come you have that? It's like a little heart thing, two things you put together. I think something like that. He had the other half while Mia had one half. How come you have that? Well, he has it because he saved Rebecca and has been keeping her safe for, I forget, it was like a year, like months or a year. Like, she's like, oh, I thought maybe I'd hide my death. I pretend to be dead for a day. Now I thought maybe a week. And then I want to keep going and going and going. I guess like the Energizer fucking bunny. Just wanted to make you hurt and feel what I feel. And I'm just sorry, Mia, that you know what's going on. I mean, well, first off, you tell me that you couldn't call Mia and go, listen, don't, you need, just tell her. I did this because this is what's going on with my mom. This is what's going on with my sister. You could have told her if you were that fucking close. The fact there's, I mean, what was the investigation? There was no body or anything. I don't know. You think the investigators would go, okay, was there any foul play? I don't know. It's a very soap opera. The person you thought was dead has come back from the grave. They're not dead. They faked their death. And then you have this like 5 to 10 minute scene in like a church or somewhere where she's just explaining everything. Explaining, exposition, explaining. Until he tried to kill me and they're like, you bastard, and eventually he gets pissy, is going to do something. Elizabeth Hurley's like, you're not going to hurt my daughter. She kind of does, ugh. And then they both tumble off. And I guess the guy died. But Elizabeth Hurley somehow survived. I find it funny that when they go off the cliff, the next scene, the line is, dead. Really dead. I'm like, are you sure? Dead? Like double dead? Double D? Is that the double D? Because we don't see much other nudity. So the only double D I can see or say is double D. Dead. True dead. And then Elizabeth Hurley asked for, "Do you ever forgive me?" And Rebecca goes, "Well, you gotta live with what you did to Dad accidentally, so that's punishment enough." And they told a lie to the cops, and then Rebecca wants Mia to forgive her, and then Mia blah blah blah, and then I guess she does, and she gets on a plane, and the plot is just trying to be more and more ludicrous and stupid, and the twists are lame, the acting is amateurish or stilted, the story sucks, it's fucking boring, you don't get much titillation in terms of actual nudity. I didn't really give a shit if it was trying to be a mystery. I mean, other than the curiosity of, wow, Elizabeth Hurley's son directed her in a fucking makeout scene with another lady. That's like the only thing memorable about this movie. There's nothing else memorable about the fucking movie. That's it. It's not exciting. It's not, I mean, maybe some could laugh at the movie, but I just found it more boring. Slow, a slog to sit through. If it tries to be sexy, it fails at it. I don't think this guy knew how to do that. And then if it tries, it comes off as very tame. I mean, I would see more risque stuff on Skinemax back in the day. And that's not an exaggeration. Maybe you'll like some shots of the island or wherever the hell they're at. But I mean, I could watch. I still don't know what you did last summer for that, and that's a dumb movie, but I'd rather watch that than this movie. And that has Jack Black trying to add black. Yeah man, he's a Jamaican man for some reason. What's the fine? I don't know. So yeah. No, I didn't spit because I wasn't going to spit on myself. It's imaginary spit. Just like this movie should have just been imaginary in Damian Hurley's mind. Waste of time. And this is definitely a case of Nepo baby. What does that mean? Nepotism. As in, the only reason this guy got the directing job is that their parent is rich or somewhat a celebrity or someone has connections. Because it's not based on talent. He hasn't really done anything else. There's no other reason how he got this job other than I'm Elizabeth Hurley's kid and I could put her in the movie. Which, I mean, is Elizabeth Hurley really that big of a star in 2024? Because I don't even know what the fuck the last film she did before this. I remember Austin Powers and Bedazzled. That's like the only two films I can remember her in. I know she's been in others, but I don't remember anything else. But there you go. So, like, was it really worth it? Was it really worth it? Whoever financed this? Hope it was. With that said, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye for now.